We'll begin with Nakar Mantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Savapavakanasano, Mangalanancha Savesim, Paramam Havai Mangalam. राग पेश के पीछे था मोक्ष मार्ग के प्रतिपादक चरम तीर्थंकर श्रीमन भगवान महावीर स्वामी के चरणों में कोटि कोटि वंदन करते हुए एका भवावतारी चर्चा चक्रवर्ती भीष्म प्रतिज्ञाधारी अखंड बाल ब्रह्मचारी आचार्य सम्राट पूज्य श्री जयमल जी महाराज के चरणों में कोटि कोटि वंदन करते हुए उन्हीं के 11वें पटधर आचार्य सम्राट पूज्य श्री शिवचंद्र जी महाराज आगम विवेचक पंडित रत्न उग्र विहारी वचन सिद्ध साधक वर्तमान आचार्य प्रवर श्री पार्श्वचंद्र जी महाराज गौर तपस्वी उपाध्याय प्रवर श्री कुलचंद्र जी महाराज मेरे नंदास्ता के आयाम मम जीवन उद्धारक परम पूज्य गुरुदेव डॉक्टर श्री पदम चंद्र जी महाराज के चरणों में कोटि कोटि वंदन करते हुए सभी गुरु भगवान उनके चरणों में वंदन करते हैं। बोलते श्री क्या कैसे So we begin the session with a story. The story is always help others. Before I begin the story, I just want to ask a question. Should we help others?
Yes.
And why? One by one. Yes.
You will feel good. अच्छा लगेगा आपको और आप अच्छा फील करने के लिए.
Okay, अच्छा लगता है. You feel good if you help others. Yes. Same thing. What else? Why should we help others? Yes, Kushal.
Because someday they might help you. Because if you help them,
sometimes they can help us. Okay. So we will know why it is important, why should we help others. That is the quality of each and every human being. Correct? Do you help your friends?
Yes.
Do you help your mom?
Yes.
In what way do you help your mom? Yes.
In the kitchen.
Kitchen? What else? How do you help your mom? By cleaning up your toys? Yes? By cleaning up your toys, you are helping your mom? Yes or no? If you are playing and if you are cleaning up your toys, are you helping yourself or you are helping mom? Both? Yes, very intelligent. So, we begin the story. There was a mouse and there was a bird. So there was a very close friendship. They were very good friends. Can you imagine a bird and a mouse being so close friends together? So both the friends were actually leading a very good life. They really had a nice friendship. How about you guys? Do you have good friends? Yes? Or you keep fighting with each other? No? So the bird and the mouse, they were very good. They were the good friends. One day, the bird decided to eat berries. And the bird started flying towards the berry tree. And the mouse followed because it was a close friend. So mouse followed and mouse was sitting beneath the tree. The bird said, because you cannot climb up, what will I do? I will actually pick up good berries too for you and I will drop it down. You can have them. But there was some kind of ego for the mouse. He didn't like it. The mouse said, no, I don't want your berries. If you are picking up through your beak, then what will happen? What do you call it? आप हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? झूठा हो जाता है ना? So somebody is actually eating it and then giving it to you. Would you eat that? No. So mouse said, I am not going to eat the berries which you actually are picking up through your beak. So I don't want your help. I will take the berries myself. I will climb the tree and I will pick the berries. Will the mouse be able to pick the berries by himself? Will the mouse be able to climb the tree? Yeah? Is it possible? Can the mouse climb the tree up?
Yes.
Yes? If it makes more effort, it can climb up. Is it possible?
Yes. No.
Can you climb a tree?
Yes. No.
No?
Yes.
When you grow older?
No.
No? No, in the villages in India, there are a lot of people who climb the trees. But we don't do it. It's not a good thing to do. So when the bird tried to offer the berries to the mouse said, no, I'm not going to eat these fallen berries. I will climb myself up. And when the mouse climbed the tree, the berry tree had so many thorns. And what would the thorn do? Yes?
Poke him.
It will poke him. So, coincidentally, it poked its ears. So, what happened? It was actually having a lot of pain because it poked its ears. And the bird tried to help him. Can you see how the bird actually tried to lift the mouse from the thorn and it relieved the mouse? And the bird said, see, I was there for you and I helped you, and that's why you actually were saved. Imagine if the thorn would have been there in the ear for a long time, what would happen? What would happen? The mouse would have died. So the bird said, see, I gave a favor on you, I really helped you. The mouse says, it doesn't accept the help. There is no attitude of gratitude. So that time the mouse says, you didn't do a big deal for me, you didn't do a favor. See, you remember all the ladies, what they do, they pierce their ear. Yes or no? Yes? They wear the earrings. So before they have to wear the earrings, what has to be done? They have to have a hole. And they do it when they are very small. They poke the ears, they pierce it. So similarly, the mouse says, it was just my ears got pierced and nothing much happened. Why did you come and help me? I was fine there. So the bird was like, oh, in spite of this help, the mouse did not accept the favor. So it just left. And then the bird planned to fly and cross the river. Now the bird could fly, the bird could go anywhere it wanted. It could cross the river. But then, because of the ego, the mouse, what it did, it also wanted to compete. There was a competition between the bird and the mouse. Bird didn't have any wrong intention, but the mouse had a wrong thought. So what did the bird do? The bird also wanted to cross the river. Now as the bird was flying, it was tired and it rested on the camel's back. There was a camel and then it sat on the camel's back. And you can see in the picture, the mouse is also trying to take rest. Now the bird says, you stay there down, you cannot climb up, you rest on the ground itself. So again, the mouse was feeling, I feel so inferior, and the bird is on the camel's back and I'm there down, so there is difference in the level. So what did the mouse do? It tried to climb up through the camel's leg. So as he tried to climb the camel's leg, what could happen? Yes, what could happen? Yeah, so when the mouse is climbing, the camel could feel something different. It could actually tingle, and then the camel could actually push its leg. So simultaneously, what happened? The mouse was actually moving towards the leg of camel, and the camel stamped on the mouse tail. Now, when the camel's leg is on the mouse tail, what will happen? It would pain. Yeah, it would pain. And because it was having so much of pain, the bird again came to rescue. You can see in the picture, the bird, what is it doing? It is actually poking the camel's leg from the beak so that the camel can move its leg. And as he started poking the camel's leg on the beak, through the beak. It lifted its leg and the mouse was rescued. And now, when the mouse was rescued, the bird said, "See, again I helped you. Imagine if I wouldn't have been there, what would happen? Your tail would have gone. Your tail would have broken. So I helped you." But then the mouse did not have the attitude of gratitude again, and he did not accept the favor. The mouse said, "I actually walked so long and I was so tired. And when you're tired, what will you do? You actually massage your legs, correct? So I walked from so long distance and the camel actually did some massage or press on my tail. So it is like a massage, so there is nothing big deal in it. You didn't do me a favor. If you wouldn't have come, even then I was fine with it." So the mouse did not accept the help, or it did not agree whatever favor it actually received. So any number of times the bird helped the mouse did not have the attitude of gratitude. Now the bird forgot whatever happened, it is like, let go, it's okay. It did not hold in its heart. Imagine if somebody does not actually acknowledge your help. Do you feel bad? What do you feel? Yeah. You feel sad. You feel, why didn't they acknowledge I really did help them. You feel those things, right? So the bird did not feel anything. It again flew in the sky. I think the kids can sit properly. Cross your legs and sit. Come this side. I want everyone in front of me. So the bird continued flying in the sky. The mouse continued running on the ground. And as the bird was flying, it felt tired, and then the bird started resting on the back of a buffalo. Now again, when it was resting on the buffalo, the mouse came near the buffalo and it tried to climb up. The bird said, "Don't try all these things, stay there, it's okay to stay there." But the bird did not agree. So what happened? All of a sudden, the buffalo actually pooped, and the mouse was stuck in this dung, in the poop of the buffalo. So again, it was getting suffocated. There was no air, there was no oxygen to breathe. So it was struggling, and that is where again the bird rescued the mouse from the dung, from that dirt. And till it was there inside, it did not have oxygen to breathe. Its body, the skin color turned yellow. So the bird again is telling the mouse that because I helped you, you were actually safe. If I wouldn't have been there, you would have struggled without oxygen, and if there is no oxygen, what could happen? You could die. But then the mouse again showed its bad attitude. The mouse said, "See, whenever you have bath or any occasion, what the elders do, they apply some face pack and some PT and all those things." And the mouse said, "Before taking bath, I was so tired, and it was a natural body pack for me, and that's how I became fair." So the turning of yellow skin color, it says that it is like a body pack which actually gives beauty. So again, it did not acknowledge the help of the bird. So the bird decided, whatever you try to understand, make the mouse understand, it's of no use. So what is the point in making it understand? It's okay, just let go. And the bird started crossing the river. And now because of the mouse had a bad attitude, it tried swimming in the water to cross the river. Will the mouse be able to cross the river successfully? Is it possible? No. It cannot cross the river. So it started drowning down. And that is where the bird actually had reached the other bank, the end of the bank of the river, but it could not find the mouse. And all of a sudden, it again started flying to look at its friend. Even though the mouse did not have a good attitude towards the bird, but the bird always had the attitude to help the mouse, its friend. So n number of times you saw all these situations, the bird is helping every time, but the mouse did not acknowledge itself. But again, the bird helped the mouse and it rescued from drowning in the river. And the bird said, see again, because I gave you a favor, I helped you, I rescued you to save your life. But the mouse did not acknowledge the help. But the bird never quit its quality of helping others in any circumstance. So whatever is the situation, even though any people, any person does not acknowledge your help, even then what should we do? We should always have the quality of helping others. Yes? And developing good qualities of compassion and kindness. How many of you feel the quality of compassion and kindness? Are you kind to other people? Yes? In what way are you kind? Yeah. So you're kind by helping others. Yes, Sean.
I'm kind by if anybody does something wrong to me, I just leave it and I don't say anything back.
Okay.
I just walk away.
Just walk away. What else? Yes? That's nice. What else?
I help my mother sometimes.
That's nice. What else?
I just do like if someone just say something bad words or something to me, I don't say just nothing. I just walk away from it.
That's really nice. So you're so kind enough. What else? What kind of activities can we do to develop compassion and kindness? What can we do? Yes.
If someone's bad at something and not if someone is not very good at something, you could say it's okay. I think it's a good try. I think it's a try. It's not good art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, and you can give compliments to other people.
Suppose if somebody is not able to meet up the excellency, that level, so instead of giving some bad comment, what can we do is we can encourage them. It's okay, whatever you did was good, but then we can try more. We can help you to actually get through it. Can we do that? Yeah. What else? Yes.
Helping others that are hurt, like if somebody falls down, and
Yeah, if somebody falls down, somebody's hurt, you can help them. What else?
So like in our school, like in the playground, if somebody's just on the bench and he doesn't have any friends, go to them and make them your friend.
Okay, that's nice. What else? Anything else?
So like if a bully is bullying another kid, like a small kid, like a kindergartner, you can go and tell the bully, like, if he's in the same grade, stop it, he's my friend, just leave him alone.
Oh yeah, you can help them not being troubled by others. What else? What else can you do? When you're at home, what do you do? How are you compassionate when you're at home? Yes? Okay, cleaning the toys. What else?
Instead of leaving if you have siblings, instead of leaving your siblings alone, you could play with them.
Yeah, you can play with your siblings too and not leave them alone. So what is the benefit of staying with the siblings, playing with them? What is the benefit? How do you benefit yourself? Yes? So it is always better to have a good relationship between the siblings, right? So if you get along with the siblings, then you are actually in a proper manner. Like that means you can share your feelings with your sibling, and then if you are an elder sibling, you can actually tell all your experiences to your younger siblings, and the younger sibling can learn more. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Imagine if the elder sibling does not share all the experiences, what they actually go through, can the younger sibling learn? No. And suppose if the younger sibling is not ready to learn, what should you do? Should you go crazy?
No.
What should you do?
Teach them.
Teach them. And if they're not ready to teach, what has to be done?
Just
Yes.
normally do like if they want to play with us, just they'll play with us. Just take a break from that learning.
Okay, you can take a break with the learning and then play for some time. And then switch the mood. What else? What else can you do at home? An act of kindness, an act of compassion. Messing up things at home, is it kindness?
No.
Getting wild at mom, is it compassion?
No.
Getting crazy,
No.
shouting at mom, Mom, I need this. Do that?
Yeah.
Is that compassion?
No.
What are we supposed to do?
Talk to them normally.
Talk to them normally. And what else? Should we take the blessings from parents?
Yeah.
How important are parents to us? Very important. If our parents wouldn't have been there, would we come into this earth?
No. No.
So we are so grateful to our parents. Today, whatever we are, how much ever successful we are brilliant students, whatever we are, it's all because of mom and dad. So what should we do?
We should respect them.
We should respect them. What else? Yes?
Get blessings from them.
How do you get blessings from them? By touching their feet and okay, if you do something good, then they can give you blessings, right? What else?
By listening to them and helping them in whatever they're doing.
Okay, so Krishan is saying by helping them, by listening to them and do whatever they are asking you, do it. Suppose, imagine if your mom says, no watching TV right now, and if you want to watch TV, what do you do?
Don't argue with her. She's probably saying that because she wants you to do it at that time. Because she's going to either, it's like if you have homework at that time, then she'll tell you to do your homework.
So moms know better, yes. Moms know better what is good for you at that moment, right? So it is always better to listen to them, whatever they say, and not just go crazy and not go violent, not getting angry on them. So why do we get angry? Anybody here in the middle? I don't see anybody actively participating. Why do we get angry? Do you get angry anytime?
Yes.
Yes? Now only those people who are answering every time. And now what I will do is, I will just choose randomly and ask questions. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes? What did you learn from this story? Yes.
To always help others.
To always help others. What else?
To be kind to others, even if they don't have a good attitude with you.
So even if they don't have a good attitude with you, you should help others. What else? What would you do? By being angry, will you be able to help anyone else?
No.
So what should we do? Should we get angry? Should we get violent?
No. Stay calm. You should stay calm and control our anger.
Okay, we should stay calm and control anger. What else can be done? Yes.
You can thank them.
Think something?
Yeah. You can thank them.
We can thank them. Okay.
When you get mad, just do numb in your head to
Mhm.
cool you down, or just go somewhere else, cool down, and then you can come back and then
Right. So whenever you get angry, what should you do? First thing is you should never get angry anytime. Whatever is happening for your good and betterment. So never get angry. And suppose sometimes if you get angry, what should you do is you should think twice before getting angry. Because when you get angry, what will happen? It is actually hurting your body system. Whenever we are angry, our the glands. So anybody here who is reading, studying science? Anybody knows about digestive system? Your stomach, your kidneys? Yes? So there is something called adrenal gland above your kidney, and whenever you get angry, there is so much of energy which is required. Don't you feel that you need more energy when you are angry?
Yeah.
Yes? So the body has to supply so much energy to actually nullify, combat that stress and anger. And that is how you lose a lot of energy and you get tired and your brain will actually suppress. So if you have to become intelligent, if you have to become brilliant students, what should you do? If you're getting angry again and again, if you're stressing out more, if you're tensed, if you're worried, then you're actually losing all the energy from your body. Then will you be able to become intelligent and brilliant students?
No.
So now, whenever you will get angry, you also bring a thought that if I'm getting angry, I am actually ruining, I am actually creating problem for my own body and myself. It's not creating problem for others. If you are getting angry, it's nothing to do with the mom or dad. Nothing will happen to them. But if you are getting angry, definitely your body will get affected. Is it wise to get angry? Is it worth? Is it useful? Is it truthful? So now you have to decide whether to get angry or not. Whether to help others or not. Whether to be kind or not. So it is always better to be kind, compassionate and helping than getting angry. And you always, when you said that you have to respect your parents, you need to take their blessings. What we can do is, the best thing to take their blessings is to say Jai Jinendra to all the elders at home, your mom, your dad, and all the elders. Whoever is elder to you, you can actually touch their feet and say Jai Jinendra. Do you know what is the meaning of Jai Jinendra? Yes?
Hi.
It's not hi. What else? Jai means victory and Jinendra? Yes? So all the Tirthankars, all the Kevalis are called Jinendra. Jinendra is the one who is victorious. Jai is victory and Jinendra is the one who actually gained victory over his own enemies. So whenever we say Jai Jinendra, we are actually telling that let the victory be to the victorious. So you get a lot of punya, you get a lot of merit karmas, good karmas. So that is one benefit of saying Jai Jinendra. Then simultaneously when you are saying Jai Jinendra and touching your mom's feet or dad's feet, you are actually taking the blessings from them. So when you are touching their right leg, right big toe, there is a transfer of positive energy from your parents, from the elders to your body. So in that way, you receive a lot of positive energy. Do you need that?
Yes.
So there is so much of benefits. By saying Jai Jinendra, you actually gain good karmas. Then by saying Jai Jinendra and touching the feet, you get blessings from them. They say some good words. And then along with that, when you're touching the feet, not the half Jai Jinendra, that from far you do it, not Jai Jinendra. No, that is the wrong way. So when you're touching their right feet, big toe, the science research says that there is a great transfer of positive energy from the big toe to your body directly. And that helps in uplifting your brain capacity. Then you become more intelligent, more wise, with more positive energy. So shall we all practice doing Jai Jinendra to all the elders from today?
Yes.
From now?
Yes.
So when you go home today, when you meet your parents or when they come here, when you meet them, what would you do? You do Jai Jinendra. I remember when we were children, when we were small, at that time we were taught to do Jai Jinendra, and whenever we used to go to the temple, all the elders who used to be there in the temple, we used to do Jai Jinendra to everyone who is there in the temple. And that's how we could get a lot of positive energy and a lot of good karmas.
And it becomes from me.
Yes. And because of all those good qualities and positive energy, we became Samani and we came here to teach you. So take all these lessons, and whoever would like to promise me that you will try to do Jai Jinendra every day can join their hands and then take. Or you can actually say that, okay, from now on I'll try practicing saying Jai Jinendra to all the elders. So you know what is the benefit again? If you start doing Jai Jinendra, your parents will also learn to do it if they're not doing it. So in a way, you are teaching your parents that you also should do Jai Jinendra to all the elders. And you can also do, if you have a younger sibling, you can also say Jai Jinendra to your younger sibling by joining your hands. Can you do that?
Yes.
So anybody who is younger to you, you can join your hands and say Jai Jinendra. And the younger ones, what they have to do in return, they have to touch your feet and say Jai